on here at 2K. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Bam Adebayo. He's out there with Smith. And it's Edwards in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, Ja Morant is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. And Brooklyn with possession here. Morant against Edwards. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Morant. And here they come. Here's Kirilenko. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
And stolen by Adebayo. Drives to the hoop. Here's Barry. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So he gets them both.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Yeah, where was the point where Bradley Beal decided, I'm driving in here, it doesn't matter what's in my way?
And Beal drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Edwards can't hit. And so Morant will bring it up for the Magic. Here's Kirilenko. Hits the trifecta. Kirilenko's got 5 now.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in the defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Edwards against Morant. From 12 feet. Shot is good by Edwards.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Beal outside. The 3 is up. Pass to Morant. 3-pointer. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Beal. The 3-ball. Orlando again missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Offensive rebound. Barry. Here's Stoudemire. And finally, they hit one. Stoudemire's gotten his second bucket.
And right away, he's gone to work on the boards, just fighting for every rebound.
Not only fighting on the boards, he's converting, and not just on the putback. It's been a great start for him.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Morant. No points so far. Tipped away. Edwards with it. Guarded by Morant. Edwards, a pass to Barry. And he goes big. The dunk right over Ja Morant.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Orlando calls timeout.
And your dance team. All right, that was your dance team. Make some noise.
There's 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Nash. Brunson defending. Here's Barry. Cleared away by Short.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
There's a screen. Doherty, the pass to Barry. Just 5 to shoot. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Barry's got 8.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Beal's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 13. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Orlando making a switch here. DeRozan is checked in. Here's Nash. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Siakam the screen. Nash passes to DeRozan. Over Rose. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Rose. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Brooklyn liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Well, it's all fast break points, those easy buckets. They're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
They've got DeMar DeRozan, and it's Nash in at the point. And for Brooklyn, Josh Hart is out there with Smith. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Doherty in at center, locking down the middle.
Oh boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Here's Nash, guarded by Rose. Here's Short, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Orlando trails by 13. Here's Nash. Knocks down the long J. Nash has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn leading by 10. Rose outside. And he drives in. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, once Rose feels like he has to step on the defense, he's ready for liftoff. What a slam.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Beal, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Beal, the pass to Nash. Back to Beal. Three-pointer. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Rose. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Rose has got 8 points.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
Here's Beal. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Orlando again missing.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Ahead. Rose right side. Second chance effort. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Morant following the bucket by Brooklyn. DeRozan right side. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. This will be his third free throw of the game. That's good from DeRozan.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
Out to the wing for three. Smith nails it from three. Smith's got himself on the board with a three there.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Morant against Edwards. Morant, the pass to Beal. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And Bradley Beal coming for his revenge.
Pass to Murray. Edwards for 3. Orlando with the rebound. And here's Morant. No points yet. Morant drawing the double team. Kirilenko passes to Beal. Outside Morant. Fires the 3. Barry pulls it in. Barry's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got his first 2 points.
And on the fast break, Murray is a threat. We know he loves cutting through any opposition and getting himself a shot.
Now here's DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Randolph. Barry pulls it in. Barry's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Beal from outside. Orlando again missing. Brooklyn leading by 18.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
And every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
DeRozan hits them both. Smith outside. They swipe it. Siakam for 3. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Brooklyn out in front, up 19. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Orlando. Trailing by 19. They've got Ja Morant. He's out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Siakam in at the 4-man position. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Siakam's got 5 points.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And for Brooklyn, we've got Smith. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Barry in at the 2. Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Some solid defense from Edwards. Here's Barry. He's covered by Siakam. Barry misses.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Beal. Here's O'Neal. It's not going to go for him. Brooklyn leading by 19. And Edwards, here we go. Adebayo passes to Barry. Up top, Edwards. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Here's Orlando. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. From deep. Orlando again missing. Morant against Edwards. Pass to Stoudemire. And that one is stuffed right through.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Now here's Morant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
I don't think the defense was ready for that. That was deep.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
First personal foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for the away team, Rick Barry taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Orlando trails by 20. Morant surveying the floor. From behind the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Stoudemire's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Barry. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Orlando making a switch here. DeRozan is checked in. Rose is checked in for Brooklyn. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Away team foul. Anthony Edwards.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
First team foul.
DeRozan up top, guarded by Edwards. Beal outside, lets it fly, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Beal's got 10 points in the game. Here's Rose. It's good.
That was just great ball control and body control. It really takes a lot of skill to change a jump shot midair.
Rose has gone 6 of 8. Outside Morant. Pass to DeRozan. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe, and he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Well, everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but he plays with such great effort at both ends. He doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on deep.
Now here's O'Neal. And it's blocked by Edwards. Rose against Morant. For 3, Smith buries it from 3. 7 points in the game.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game. 1:16 left to play in the third quarter here. Edwards against DeRozan. Screen by O'Neal. It's DeRozan with a drive. Brooklyn pulls it in. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. That one falls.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's DeRozan following the bucket by Brooklyn. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter here. On the break. Here's Rose. Oh, DeRozan with the block. Siakam against Smith. From deep, Morant. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Here's Rose. Shots blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
Driving to the basket. Orlando with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Oh, the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And so it's Brooklyn, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
J.R. Smith.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Bradley Beal, and it's Harrington in at the 5. Pass to Short. Here's Nash. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Orlando.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Hart passes to Doherty. Murray for 3. Drains the triple.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray showing he's a capable shooter.
Hook loose. And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Doherty. It's Hart on the wing. Lots of room. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
He gets it in there.
Well, that takes such tenacity just to get in there. Brunson battling through the inside contact.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. A nice shot by Short.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's gotten 4 this quarter.
JR maybe leaking out just a little bit, but has a strong sense of where to run to get the score.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Orlando making a switch here. Beal outside. The 3. The rebound by Murray.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket. In transition, here they come. Here's O'Neal. Oh, botches the breakaway layup. Brooklyn with the ball. Smith with it. Beal picks him up. Smith against Siakam. A nice shot by Smith.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
From 8 feet and off the glass. That one's good.
Really nice job, the timing on that pass from Bradley Beal.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Smith. Siakam pulls down the board. To the inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Rose is checked in for Jalen Brunson. And here's Morant outside. Gets the three to fall.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Brooklyn leading by 19. Rose up top. Shoots over Morant. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
They get the rebound. They shoot again. Here's O'Neal. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Here's Rose. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Orlando trails by 21. Pass to Beal. Outside Morant. Now here's O'Neal. Good, and the setup by Morant. O'Neal's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Rose. Rejected by Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rose against Beal. Rose can't connect. And it's Beal with the ball for the Magic. Trailing by 17. There's the block.
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
Pass to DeRozan. Here's Short. Uses the glass on the layup. .29 seconds left in the game. Here's Doherty. Smith passes to Doherty. Back to Smith. Pure from three-point range. And Brooklyn leads by 18.
Well, that's what Smith does best, a long-range specialist who loves to square up from outside the three-point line.
So we see Brooklyn get the win here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.